What's going on, guys? It's Bad Luck, and in today's video I'm going to be going over some must-have players for your ultimate team this year in Madden 23. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so if we take a look over here, I have an 85 overall team, 85 offense, 85 defense. A little over 500,000 coins now just from grinding out, spending those points that I got in the beginning and doing a lot of head-to-head. So as far as some must-have players that I've been looking at that I've used and they've done really good for me, we'll go on offense. We'll start out with Keyshawn Johnson because everybody can get him. Everybody should get him. He's been great. He's been going over the top, taking out a lot of the safeties in the back and just blowing them out. And if he does get it, his yards after the catch are great because he throws people right off of them like nothing sometimes. Unless he gets double teamed, that's about it. He has 85 speed. It's pretty good. It's not the best, but it's pretty good. His catching, though, is normally at an 87, but I have a strategy item for him, which I'm going to go into a little bit later. His deep route running is normally 85, but the strategy item again. He has 88 catch in traffic, 86 spec catch, 87 short route running, 87 medium route running. He's just good all along the boards, and he's 6'4". He's huge. So number one, I would definitely go for him. Another stat to keep an eye out on is the jumping. You really want someone with good jumping all the time. Cornerbacks and wide receivers on your team because they have to be able to get up over top of people and get that ball. So moving on from Keyshawn Johnson, we'll go up to Donald Parham. Everybody loves him. Everybody needs him. 6'8". He is 240 pounds, so he's heavy as hell. He his 85 speed, which is great for a tight end until you get that the one that you get for the seasons, but that'll be a little while still. 86 catching, 87 spec catch, 84 catch in traffic, 85 short, 80 mid, and his run block is 60, which isn't terrible, but it's not the greatest. Again, with the jumping, it's 91. That's huge with a 6'8" person. You could just run him up the seams, throw it high, and catch it over top of people. I do it all the time, and he comes baked in with the baked into his card. He has the, I think it is deep out elite, and it's definitely worth having for sure. I don't know why I haven't spent the 5 training. I haven't spent much training at all yet. My whole O-line is 86s and 87s. I pulled Joel Bitonio and Bozeman. He's pretty good. But besides that, we'll move on to Joe Mixon at halfback. I'm going to go take a look at him. I do not currently have him. I had him and sold him off just because the price was right, and I wanted to add a couple other people onto my team that definitely filled in the spots. I don't run so much, so it's not worth it right now. There's going to be a running back that comes out shortly that's going to blow him out of the water. But we'll take a look over here in the auction house and just look at his stats. He's really good at throwing people off of him and bulldozing right over people. His speed is, let's get to that real quick, and then I'll take a look at all of his stats. That 86 speed is what's gonna get you. He'll outrun everybody. If you can get him around the edge of the O-line and outside the edge of the defense, he's gone. He has that good break tackle, probably the best in the game right now. I think it's even higher than, it's either higher or the same as Derrick Henry's, which is crazy. He's really good at catching, even though it says 69. I've seen him catch quite a few passes, like deeper passes as well. Jumping's pretty high for a running back, so I would definitely put him up there and one of the top guys that you definitely want on your team right now. And that's pretty much what I have for offense. As far as must-have players, I'm keeping this list short because there's not too many that I want to go into right away. I don't want to do any backups or any of that because there's just going to be so many players coming out that it's not worth it to go into. Moving over to the defensive side of the ball, you definitely want this L'Jarius Sneed. Now, if you go into the sets and you put in the 6, I believe it's 6 headliners 86s, you'll get them all back. They're good cards to have. You'll get that Donald Parham back. You'll get Gabriel Davis back. If you can do that, just do that for your L'Jarius Sneed. It's definitely worth it because for the cost of him and the cost of all the cards, it's about the same, and you wind up getting solid 86s across the board. But for his stats, he's great. He's been picking balls like crazy, and he'll pick six like nothing because he's fast as hell. He has 88 speed, 86 acceleration, 86 agility, 90 jumping, 86 play rec, 90 man coverage. Well, it's 89 normally, 84 zone coverage normally, and 86 press normally. He's 6 foot, which is really good, and that jumping is above 90, which is awesome. Something you definitely want to keep an eye on that not many people talk about is the play rec. If they don't have good play rec, that's basically football IQ. So you can imagine it like he's more likely to be in the spot that he should be if his play rec is high, and you definitely want that. I wanted to go and show everybody these first abilities. They're all free on every player. They're all free. You don't have to pay any training or anything to get them, and they just cost a little bit of AP. It's usually 1 for everything. My advice to you guys for what you should do is put on either second wind or recuperation on everybody you can. Right now, in the beginning of the year, there's not a lot that you can really. If you have extra spaces, use it on one of these, second wind and recuperation, because so many times on my receivers, they've caught the ball and went to go run, and they slow down because they run out of stamina, and they get caught by somebody. And if you wind up having this, you'll see it light up all the time. Every time you're halfway down the field, it'll light up, and his second wind will kick in, and he'll just have full speed again. And it's super underrated, undervalued. I would definitely go ahead and pick that up. His abilities are great. His baked-in abilities are awesome. I would definitely suggest having him. Now, another one on defense, on the cornerbacks, I am going to go into the second one on there because he is most of the time on the field. It's going to be this Randy Moss card because he's free for everybody. Anybody can go get him. You only have to do, I think, 55 stars in the challenges, and he's 100% worth it. I hate that they did out of position this early in the game. It's dumb. I hope this is the only one, and he gets beat out pretty quick because it's stupid. Nobody wanted it. I don't know why they did it. But he has 85 speed, 85 acceleration, 80 agility, 87 jumping, 81 play rec, 83 man coverage normally, 88 zone coverage, 86 press. So I run a lot of man right now, so the press is definitely really good to have. And that zone at 89, I mean, he's great. I don't know why they made him so good, but they did. And his jumping is 87. He's 6'4". Don't pass him up. He's definitely someone you want to get. Going on from him, we will go into a person that most people have gotten, but if you haven't, definitely get him. You want to get this Derek Brown right here. He's a monster. He comes baked in with inside stuff, and he's constantly crushing the line and taking down the running back. He stops runs all day. He has 70 speed, 75 acceleration, 87 strength, 85 tackling, 86 play rec, 83 block shed, 75 power move, 59 finesse move. He doesn't seem that good, but he's 320 pounds. His strength is really good, and he with that inside stuff baked in for free basically. His impact blocking is 86. He shoots the gap. He throws them off of him and then tackles. I mean, he's saved me in so many games and in so many goal line situations that you definitely want to go and get him. And I'll show you real quick where you have to get to get him before we go over the last player. And if it may be one of the most important players that I have on this list. So first off, we'll go over into this field pass just to show you where you can get that Derek Brown. He is in the headliners, and he is right here at level 6, 8,000 XP, and you don't need to view him again, but go back. He's right here. All you need is 8,000 XP. He's level 6, so you get him pretty quickly. Just to get him real quick, just do your challenges, complete your dailies, maybe do a couple house rolls. I mean, definitely do these sets. They give you a couple thousand, and they're super easy, and they come with a good player in the first place. So get that Derek Brown, and then move on to one of, if not the most important players on my team that you probably wouldn't have thought of, but yeah, I mean, it's definitely worth it to go ahead and get this guy right off the bat. I know there's probably better players than him at the position, but at kicker, Harrison Butker, or any kicker that has above 86 kick power. He has 86 kick power, which I'm not sure if it's the highest in the game, but for his price, he was going for 60K. I pulled him out of a pack. I got really lucky. But for 60K, you definitely want him. He wins me so many games. You can kick from the 38-yard line, I believe, or even close to the 40 if you wind up with the wind at your back. You can kick at the 40 and do like a 55-yard field goal. There's so many instances where you're going to wind up winning a game because of your kicks, and it's definitely super important to have a good kicker on your team. I would definitely go ahead and pick him up if you get a chance, and then build up your team, keep it going, and then I'm going to be coming out with a more of a budget players video here shortly, and it's going to show you the budget players that you can go after in case you don't have so many coins. But most of the people that I went over, you get for free or doing challenges, and that definitely helps you out. All right, that's going to be the end of the video. If you guys liked it, leave a comment, subscribe, like the video, and then let me know what I can do better. Let me know what you think about any of the budget player or any of the players, and anyone that you might have on your team that I might not have checked out and might not have noticed. Take it easy. Bad luck. Out.